Sherry, turn off the TV. It's time for the Pope. Hear ye, hear ye. Welcome all thee to the MacDriver Fantasy Football Show here. We got a lot to talk about. We did a lot of traveling. We went to Salt Lake City. We met some lot lizards there. There's an update on a certain somebody. I mean, we ain't gonna name names. But if I tell you now, at the beginning of the show, you won't stay for the whole thing. So we gotta stay to the very end. That's how TV works. That's what I learned that. I did a little stint. No, Nate's not here. Why would Nate be here? Nate's just a little bitch. You see, you know, I try my best here to keep composure. And just when I hear that name, I don't hear Nate, I hear bitch. You know, and there's not a lot of people here for Mass right now. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know, and I will repeat what I said last week. Now, there are going to be things that are said in this type of Mass situation where if you're not here live, you are going to miss out on a lot. Now, obviously, you're going to still see the vibe. But if you're not here live, you're missing half of the show here. That's on you. That is just completely on you. I got nothing else to say about that here. So let's get here down to the nitty gritty with the big titty here. Let's talk about the matchups from last week here. We had MacDriver, yourself, the Pope, going up against Eric here. I pegged Eric to win by 7.5. Eric won by 9. George Pickens really fucked me on that one. Can't really do anything about that. Yeah. Next matchup, we had Amanda going up against Jordan. Now, I tell you again, and I say it, Amanda's 0-2 was a fluke. Amanda's 0-2 was a fluke here. I picked Amanda to win by, she was favored by 6. She won by 34. God damn. Next matchup, we had 0-3. Justin going up against Marlon Brando. I pegged Brando to win, and Justin's new nickname was going to be Owen. 0-4. Unfortunately, Marlon Brando, he's letting me down. Justin won by 44 points, getting his first W. Finally, everyone in the league now has a W. Next matchup, we had Nate going up against Rob. I had Rob pegged as a 3.5 point favorite. Nate is on a run, but he's not on a run to Mass. Nate won by 41 points. Lastly, we had the fraud. And I didn't say frog, I said fraud. Now, if you know what a fraud is, look no further than the Charlie. Going up against Kyle. I picked Kyle at a 12.5 point favorite. Kyle won by 51 points, exposing the fraud to who she truly is. Now, getting back to Nate. He says he lives for the MacDriver Pope Driver rankings. And I find it very funny that if he wants to know the rankings so bad. Yes, lizards in the chat, we will get him back. He wants to know the rankings so bad, he's not here for it. Now, Georgianne. Listen, Georgianne. I don't see the man in the chat. He's not talking. He is fraud too. Georgianne. Simma. He is fraud number 2. I really like that a lot. He is fraud number 2. So let's get down to the power rankings here. Should be no surprise who's in dead last place. I've been picking on you a lot this season, and I'm gonna keep picking on you for the rest of the season here. Is Marlon Brando. I tell you, I know the website that he used and told him he had the best draft in the poop shoot needs to be studied. It needs to be studied, people here. Whatever website that man used and said he's got the best draft, he needs his money back. He needs to get his kids' college tuition back here, everything. He needs to file a chapter 7, 11, and 13. Get the fuck out of here using some bullshit ass websites here. Moving up one spot to 5th or 9th is gonna be Justin finally getting the W. Coming down to 8, and this person just keeps dropping and falling down the ladder. Dropping down to 8 with 3 spots is gonna be the Fraud. Even though this person did win, or I'm sorry, they lost, they will still go up in the rankings again, because this is MacDriverr's rankings here. This is only rankings that matter. It is going to be Rob sitting at number 7. Since I did take the loss, I will drop into 6th. Coming number 5, dropping 3 spots, is going to be Jordan. Jumping up 2 spots to number 4 is going to be Kyle. Fraud number 2 is going to be number 3. Biggest jump this season and 5 points to number 2 is going to be Amanda. Should be no shocker to anybody. And staying firmly at number 1 is going to be Eric, and I think he has set himself up with a mortgage at number 1. Let's talk about matchups here. Yes, it is bye week. Janine, I showed the picture, Janine. No one wants your number. You're old and you're crusty. No, the ushers don't want you either. The altar boy, no. So let's talk about matchups here. First bye week, and it shows and it reflects on the predictions. The first matchup, we got MacDriver going up against Nate. Projections as follows: as when I made this, I was projected 122.66 points, going up against Nate's 113.16 points. So I guess I was wrong about Ashton Genty, or maybe Genty just played a real shitty Bears team. Malik Neighbors is hurt. My man did get Darius Manarius Slayton. Let's be honest, my quarterback situation sucks. Marcus Mariota, it was gonna be a one-time thing for me. Didn't work. I had Carson Wentz. I dropped him before the game. He put up 22 points here. I'm rolling with the old man Matthew Stafford here. Now also the Winter Soldiers, I've been hearing rumors that he's hurt. If the Winter Soldier's hurt, we're really fucked here. With all that being said though, because Nate is not here present at the moment, and Nate has not made himself present if he is here, I am projecting myself to win and be favored by at least 17 points. 17 points here. There's gonna be a lot of people that are favored this week by a lot of points. All right. Next one is gonna be we're gonna have Goliath versus David here. We got Eric, who's Goliath, Marlon Brando, who's David. Bitch, more like it, but at the time, Eric 127.83 points to Marlon Brando's 119.48 points here. Marlon Brando's team really looks really bad right now, and I'm not just saying that because I'm picking on him. I'm not a playground bully. He's got 2 guys in IR. He's got 1 player out. Josh Jacobs on a bye. The fact that he's still projected almost 120 points is a miracle. It's a Hail Mary. Eric has a true kryptonite to his team though. It's not just 1 player. It's not 2 players. It's not 3 players. It's a whole organization of the San Francisco 49ers here. It's crushing him right now. If CMC goes down, season in the tanks. Now Bucky Irvin, the Winter Soldier, is hurt. We're gonna have Rashad White, and Eric's got him. He's a smart man on the waiver wire, I'm telling you. Eric will be favored by 25 points. Probably be a lot more. Next up, we got Amanda going up against Kyle. Time of writing, Amanda 125.91 points. Going up against Kyle's 104.97 points here. So normally I like to really talk about the teams. I like to look at both teams and pick some things I really like, or things to talk about teams here. So normally I would say my piece about Amanda, say my piece about Kyle. But as I'm writing this, Kyle's got some players on buys, which is fine. But he's got them still in his lineup here, and that shows the Pope that you don't care about the poop shoot here. That just tells me you don't care. You're not in 4 points. Amanda by 54. And it will be more. Next up, we got real snoozer of the bunch here. We got Justin against Rob. A nice 1-3 versus 1-3 matchup. Lowly versus the lowly here. Justin, though, is projected 132 points, 0.04 to Rob's 121.82. Lamar Jackson's hurt for Rob. So what does he do? He's got someone else in his saddle. Or maybe satchel, if you will. And that's Indiana Jones. Might be the surprise of the year. Another little slick Rick move that I think that Rob did was pick up Darren Waller. Now, I looked at Darren Waller last night. 3.1 million people added Darren Waller in all of Sleeper. Darren Waller hasn't been the same since he got a divorce with Kelsey Plum. Will it work out since Tyreek is hurt? Time will tell. Time will tell here. Justin finally got the W. He's not Owen anymore. You know, I think Justin does look more like an Owen than Owen looks like a Justin. That's just me, though. Scatterboo, lick-a-bada-doo, lick-a-pada-ma-too. With Malik Neighbors' injury. Scatterboo. He's going to be RB5. I know it. RB5. All that being said, Justin by 37 points. Last matchup of the week. The Fraud. Going up against Jordan. 2-2 versus 2-2. The Fraud couldn't even be projected 100 points. 99.13. Going up against Jordan's 135.01. Jordan's been battling some issues here. Jaden Daniels back this week. Yeah, you are. Jaden Daniels back this week. Charlie's got some players on buys. It's no surprise. It's no secret. Players are on buys right now. It's week 5. But when you look at Charlie's team, and I just want you to see, for starting running back here, Justice Hill. Now, I'm not one for props here, people. But the Fraud, and I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong name here. It should be Fraud here. The Fraud with Justice Hill in her lineup projected less than 100 points. And I don't like to use props. There's a bunch of cat shit here. It's a live look at the Fraud's teams right here. You want a tangible look at the Fraud's team is a whole bag of shit. There's no, you want to talk about grabbing the shit by the balls. This is Charlie's team right here, and the Fraud's team right here in the hand here. A big old bag of shit. I don't know if I said it. Jordan by 75 points. God help us all. I tell you what, this is a bold prediction right now here. If Jordan doesn't win by 75 points, he will be in last place. Actually, he'll be in 11. I don't know. He will be lower than 10. Mark my words. If Jordan, you lose, and you're another motherfucker who doesn't watch it live here. That's another ding right there. So let's talk about my trip. South Carolina. I'm not South Carolina. Where am I going? That's another trip down. That's another story. No, we're not bringing up South Carolina, Georgianne, no, it was a mistake. That's stories with Mac later. That's stories with Mac later here. So let's talk about Salt Lake City. Not a place where you want to be. Let me tell you, Salt Lake City, there are a lot of Mormons. You know, I don't drink right now, but you can't even find a good buzz there. You just really can't. So the people want to know, did we find Mr. Tickle? Did we spot him? Did we make communication with him? And the answer? The answer is no. I know that's not what everyone wanted to hear. I wasted good money to Salt Lake City. I did learn a few tricks from the lot lizards, mind you. So again, we're saying our prayers. Lizards in the chat, we will get them back. Again, we miss you dearly. The poop shoot needs you back. Mass needs you back. Sister Janine wants you back. You're my best friend in the whole world. Now, I wouldn't be 3 Vape Mac if we didn't go with the Holy Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So again, we're gonna hit the Trinity to conjure Mr. Richard Tickle back here. Again, maybe because we couldn't find anything. We couldn't find anything to smoke in Salt Lake City. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe we have to stay local. Maybe I gotta check my sources here, but hold on, we got one. I'm at a loss for words. I'm lost because Richard Tickle is lost here. Maybe one day we'll get the man back. I don't know. Everyone's got to say their prayers to get this man back here. We need him back. It's just not the same without him. It really isn't. This will wrap up this week's episode of Mass. Hope everyone has a good week except the fraud. Maybe eventually we will find Mr. Tickle and we'll bring him back to the promised land here. Good night, everyone, and peace be with you.